going to be making a ski bike. This is just an old BMX bike. Kind of take the bike down to bare minimums. Here it is. It's all torn down. Now I'm going to start on the triangles. Here's all the cut pieces for the triangles. Two 60-degree angles and a 30-degree angle. There'll be two triangles right here and right here. And then the hub is going to set right in the middle. Triangle done. Just cut the center hub out of the tires. Cut all the spokes off. And that's 2.5 inches, so that fits really nicely in the inside of this. Weld that up right there. That'll give the turn. Finished product of kind of the hub. All the main welding is done. All that's left is the spring system. That way, if you come off of the snow, the momentum of the jump won't swing the ski and wrap it up underneath the bike. Or if you have a kind of a front heavy snow blade or ski on the front, it's not going to bring it up and then catch. So the spring just kind of keeps it at the exact same level when the bike comes off the ground. On the front forks, the spring is going to sit right there, and it's going to stretch up to this point right here. There's going to be a bar welded across. Spring's going to hook on that, and then there'll be this little guy. That's going to be welded onto the base here, and then that'll allow it to spring forward, and then there'll be a bar on the back here that when it goes back, it's going to bend the spring and push it and cause a kink. That's how I'll get the spring in the back direction, so it can spring both ways. So now you can hook that up and figure out where the top one needs to be. Come up, and then springs itself back down. It can go this way. It just bows the spring like that. Same thing. Comes back down. And then this back one, there's a spring that runs from this pole to that groove, and then it can stretch just like normal, and then when it goes to bend in the goofy way, there's a little rod there that kind of encourages that to happen. And then kind of to stable this out is like the kind of the shock absorber of this system, because right now spring up and then fall down and go a little too far, and you'll get this kind of this spring effect, which is I guess what you would expect. So what I do is I put these in. It's just a bigger trampoline spring that I've cut and bent the little sides out like that, just on the vise. And then those will just sit right in there, and they will work to kind of get rid of a lot of that wobble after it springs back. It has the two coil springs on the edges, and then it has a big spring that runs from the kind of the back of this plate to this bar here. This is just a pipe over a bar, and then there's just a bar down here, and that's when this bends up, it kind of helps start that bend. That way it doesn't lock. And then on this one, this is how it looks. It has two coils again, and then this one does not have anything to start it because it works pretty good. And you can see it's got the stretch there and the pull there. There's going to be a kid ski on the back, so it's nice and short, and then the front ski is just going to be a chopped off regular ski. I drilled my holes, 2 on each end and then 1 on each side where the spring eyelet is. I welded nuts to the top so that it'll just screw through the bottom of the ski really easily. For the pegs, just going to use regular bike pegs, an axle out of a bike. Just pull the axle apart, get the center rod out, and then thread it on another peg. This goes through, that piece there. This goes through like that, and then that peg's gonna go on. Cut the bolt a little shorter though. Just like that. And now it's all sanded and taped off. I'm gonna give it a quick paint job so it looks nice. I bolted the skis on to my plate. There it is, the ski bike. Went with a half chopped off ski because I didn't have 2 of the kid skis. I wish I would have had snow blades. They're quite a bit thicker in the centers, so they would hold up to more, but this is what I had. So I'm going with this for now, and we'll see if these things break. This is pipe insulation. With the insulation on it, it dampens all that noise, and it also dampens a little bit of the backlash. If you look, this front one is facing up just a little bit, which I really like. Also too, where I cut the ski off, I clear coated this back portion here. Hopefully that'll help it last a little longer.